Hello, people. Welcome back to another Watchalong. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing well wherever you may be in the world. And yeah, we're here for one of the most exciting clashes. We've got Brazil versus Serbia. Uh, who's going to come out top? Well, the number one ranked team in the world, Brazil, turn up, unlike the other um, South American compatriots in Argentina. Who will win? When will it be Brazil? Will it be the dark horses of Serbia? It's going to be a good clash. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Lots of comments saying, "Be up yourself, Craig. Long time no see. Be up, be up." Um, South, let's get into the lineups. Let me share my screen. Share screen. And yeah, we got Alan's. Oh, wait. We've got Brazil. I've gone off a 4-2-3-1. Oh, one sec. Yeah, just with that. Has gone off 4-2-3-1. They've got Allison in goal, Danilo, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, and Alexandro. That's the one of the weak points for Brazil is the fullbacks. Of course, Danilo and Alexandro, both um, very old. Then you got the midfield of Casemiro and Lucas Paqueta. Because Lucas Paqueta is playing at West Ham. Then they got a front three of Rafinha, Neymar, and Vinicius Jr. and Richarlison up top. No Gabriel Jesus, no Anthony, no Fred. Um, some big names missing out. See if that pays off. And then we look at Serbia. They have gone with a back three, 3-5-1-1. So no, as I just glanced at it, no, um, no Vlahovic, that which is interesting. So they in goal, Malinkovic, Savic, Vanya. I don't know. Is he the brother of Serge Milinkovic Savic? I don't know. And then they got Pavic, Plavic, Milenkovic, Levokovic, Zivikovic, Lukic, Quendu, Quendi, Vindel, Gudil. I don't know how you say that. Maldonovic, Dusan Tadic, and Alexandro Mitrovic, which is the big name, the sound out name in there. Um, and yeah, it's going to be a good one. And my prediction, I think I said a 3-0 something. But so when people are saying Serbia can be dark horses, me personally, I don't think they can be dark horses. Yeah, I said a 2-0 Brazil. I reckon they can keep a clean sheet. Link to dreams, yeah, I will send that. To you, James. I will send that copy. I'll just check if it works. I send it via StreamYard into chat. I'm just going to check on the stream. Uh, One sec. No, I don't think. So yeah. Oh, I'll just um do it via my phone. So one sec, James. One sec. But James and Craig or whoever is watching, make sure to get your predictions in the chat. So yeah. Yeah, I'm back, people. 3-2 Brazil says boom. James, so he thinks it's going to be a good game. Yeah, potentially can be a good high scoring game. Of course, we saw Portugal. They won 3-2. Come on, they beat Ghana, which I'm glad they did put Ghana away. I'm glad, really glad they did do that. So yeah, we will look at. I'll put the link in the chat now. So yeah. But what do you guys reckon? Do you guys think this will be easy game for Brazil? I think be they should win this, but you never know. It's always um, an upset. We've seen yesterday. We saw upset, and the day before we saw also an upset. So loads of upsets so far, and we will also be live if what um, 9:50 p.m. UK time. I personally won't be on stream, but some of the people will host for me, and they will make sure of it. It will be a World Cup round one review and round two predictions. Um, so yeah, it's going to be a good game. I maybe just need to. I'm just going to. So yeah, but the game is about to kick off. Of so yeah, one sec, people. So yeah, James, if you want to join, you can jump on. Craig, if you want to join, you can jump on. Oh yes, James. Can you hear the TV in the background or not?
No,
Okay, cool. Um, so yeah, James, you said 3-2. Do you think we'll score for Brazil?
yeah,
Who do you think will score? Do you think maybe a Neymar double or maybe a Vinicius Junior and maybe a Richarlison and score? I'm going to say I reckon a Neymar goal and
yeah.
I reckon a Vinicius Junior goal. Um, that's what I reckon. So yeah, the game has kicked off, so I will just change that and I'll get the time ready. I forgot about that. So, yeah.
Brasil, porra.
Yeah, I'll check out it now. Now, James. Um, yeah, so far, new. James, are you watching the game? Yeah, stream
No.
yeah, it's on. No, okay, so you just here to keep me company. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. For just for if it is a bad game. That's good. That's good. So yeah, mm, just checking. So yeah, what did you say in private chat? Yeah, no. Not free trial. Just free, just free.
Yeah.
Yeah, just free stream now. So yeah, okay, I'm going to change it. Brazil versus Serbia. So yeah, Brazil after ball, and they kick it out for throwing. Oh, sorry, touched um, Serbian player. So throwing it to Brazil in their own half, tipping their off. No, I don't think. He done a few other streams as well. So don't think he will join. I don't think Royce will join. Oh, Vinicius Junior on the ball. He lets it off to Lucas Paqueta. Now they give it to I think that's Neymar. Yeah, Neymar. Oh, ball in. Wait, no, that's not Neymar. Who's number 11? Oh, Rafinha. Okay, sorry. Yeah, just need to. So yeah, Rafinha. Yeah. So yeah, Serbia have the ball. Oh, clearance blocked. Loads of Serbian, Serbia and Brazil fans. They seems like not. Yeah, not the whole stadium is packed out. One bit, one bit behind the goal is packed out and full, but not the rest. Um, what do you mean by that, James? What do you mean by that? Um, so yeah. Oh, stolen day by Vinicius Junior again. He's been lively so far. Oh, then they shoot the ball off him. Lucas Paqueta tries to win the ball there, but the ball goes out for throwing as he blocked a pass. So yeah, I'm just going to set up the timer. Wait, hold up. I will just move it to the 5th minute. It's almost the 5th minute now. Uh, so yeah, Serbia have the ball. Oh, blocked pass, and now they switch it. Just check so I don't miss it. Ah, I missed it. Wait, I'll just wait. Right now. Oh, ball in by Switzerland and cleared away. Yeah, I think I'm on time. I should be on time. I'm, yeah, I'm on time. Yeah, you guys can see that. So yeah, be up Hanu and James is just and be up yourself. Kids is saying that like button. Yeah, Ghana in the mud. We love to hear that. We love to hear that. But and I think a yellow card early on here to Mitrovic for a foul. I think. I'll just make sure. Um, I think it's a foul to Mitrovic. Yeah, I think, or maybe to someone else. Nah, to someone else. To Plaovic, the number two. I think it's the left back. Trying, yeah, Plavic, either one of the midfielders or the wing back. Next, I'll just check. Oh God, it. But yeah, I'm going to know James is going free to Brazil. Plavic. Vlahovic. Ah, he's one of the defenders. Oh, I tried a through ball there, but just too much on it. So yeah. But what do you guys? What is your score prediction if you're watching? They're showing Serbia manager Shrakovic. Yeah, don't know how to pronounce it. Oh, let me check in the private chat. Oh, yeah, World Cup final is the 18th of December. Um, so yeah, that's awfully close. Less than a month away. Yeah, we're seeing some open seats at the World Cup. Oh, nice ball through. Tried to thread it through there. And now Switzerland, they have the ball. Oh, and it's kicked out for a throw in, but it touched by Brazil, but it touched Serbian defender. Um, oh, they,
Yeah.
they have looked good. Switzerland, they're trying to come there. Sorry, not Switzerland, Serbia. But yeah, yellow cards for Brazil. So far, zero yellow cards for Brazil, I believe. Yeah, zero yellow cards so far for Brazil. Just the one yellow card, and that was for Vlahovic, which the left left centre back in the back three. Now so, we have played back. Oh, beautiful ball. Now to I don't know who's that. Yeah. Oh, they switch it across. Also now number 25. Oh, well defended there by Rafinha coming back and helping out. Wow, he saw the ball and went for it. Uh, no, it's YouTube. YouTube, not Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But oh, Rafinha running down the wing. Oh, Rafinha. Oh, they stuff to Neymar. You see to Casemiro gets it to Vinicius Junior. What do they do? He cuts back inside. He passes it off to Alexandro Casemiro. Oh, beautiful ball to Vinny. Ah, he loses out. Oh, James just win. Always. Oh, I think that may have been Neymar also. Don't know. The camera was zoomed out, so can't really see, and really can't see the numbers. So yeah. Now be up everyone who's watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. That would be much appreciated. And yeah, now you can see the time better. First money will handle the second half. So yeah. Oh, ball in. Straight to Allison by Switzerland. Allison. He tried to have a shot there. Um, so yeah. And now Casemiro, he will give it off to Richarlison. Won't get there. He will lose out on the ball. Oh, and they are fouled by Lucas Paqueta. And stuck in. Tried to win the ball, but just caught him, unfortunately. Weird to see that Lucas Paqueta is starting for Brazil, but I'm not afraid. Made from Man United. So yeah. Um, okay. So yeah. Now ball played Serbia. Oh, Serbia. They have the ball. They play it long. Now they give it to Serbia. Oh, nice play, but snatched up there by Marquinhos. I think that is. Oh, may, yeah. Okay, yeah, that was good. Marquinhos. Now, stolen. Now, Vlade. Uh, and now Rafinha will show some skill. And now he boss back Marquinhos now has it. So far, not really any chances from either team. Just been that one big chance that the where they stolen the ball. Not really anything else. Um, but yeah, nothing really else to add. But now they run down the wing and give it to Fino, passes it all the way back to them. Because I'm doing this watch along, it's probably going to be a no. Because every watch along I basically did have has been no. Oh, except the Argentina one. Oh, has that gone out for corner? Mm, I think it has. It should have gone out for corner. Yeah, it has. Corner Brazil, what can they do? It's going to be Neymar to bring it into the box. They've got Thiago Silva is up there, Marquinhos up there. Oh, ooh, close, close goal there. The keeper had to just get away. He tried to go for the far post. Keeper just I tripped away. But again, going to be another corner, um, and It's going to be interesting to see if Brazil can get something from it. Because, oh, ball in! Ah, and the keeper, he takes it calmly out of the air. Ooh, ooh, Usa. Ooh, um, uh, Blavic got, I think, an arm straight to the jaw. Oh, but seems like it's okay. That would have hurt. And now the goalkeeper gives it to Plavich, who sends it up high, and I could go. That's the thing. People are saying Serbia are dark horses. They got some good players and stuff like that. But where's the goals going to come from? If they're playing a 3-5-2, no 3-5-1-1, and let's say, and they're playing it now against Brazil. Well, it is an open game, but if they get dominated, um, in midfield and on the wings, they shut them down. Where's the goals going to come from? Because there's almost zero creators. I think the most creative guy in midfield is Milinkovic Savic. Um, and you've got, of course, who else? You got Dujan Tadic, but he plays more as a cam, so he needs to drop up deep if he wants to get a ball, but he's almost as that second striker. You got more saying. So yeah, I don't know why people are raving up about them. But yeah, oh, oh, but it can be good on the break. Oh, it can be good on the break. Come on, bro, sausage just fan. Yeah, I can. It's just like I'm rooting for any of these teams, but I would want a Brazil win. It'd be nice to see one of the dominant people and to see some goals. goals. So yeah. Now in my life, it will probably end 0-0 and half time. The second half, it will be like 3 goals scored. The second half. So yeah. Now, come on, Brazil. Now Plavich. What a terrible pass. See, that's also the quality of the rest of the players. Well, they got like 3 or 4 good players, and that doesn't make a team. And you saw it with Argentina a few years ago. um, Di Maria and Messi. Well, what last World Cup, 2018 World Cup, it was probably only them, and they're not going to save you. Right. So that's the thing. Um, so yeah, Brazil on the attack. Oh, nice ball. Oh, Charleston. He tries to take it down, but Serbia went back. Oh, pressure on the keeper, and he gets it away just before Rafinha can get it. And you see now they drive forward, but the thing is, with that, it's literally a flat back for Brazil. Oh, none of the wingers push, none of the fullbacks push up or and down. They just stay back. Nothing. Um. So I'm just going to move it. There. Nothing else. They just move. They just stay like that. And Rafinha and Vinicius Junior help to come back to help out in defense. Um, nice ball try they played, but it will go out for a throw in. Just couldn't get there of the reach. Alexandro Dinas ball. Neymar dropping, coming deep. Oh, was that a foul on him? No, Sister Vinicius Junior play on. No foul on Neymar, of course. Last time I saw Brazil, oh, not last time because that wasn't. One of the last times I saw Brazil play was at the World Cup, and he didn't get him. That was a dive. I saw Neymar doing the exact same as Mexico, and then 5 minutes or 10 minutes later, running down the wing, and scoring. Um, yeah, diving cheek Neymar. So that's why I don't really like Brazil, but I like some of the players: Vinicius Junior, Thiago Silva, Marquinhos, Casemiro, um, Charleston. I don't mind. No, I don't. Vamos says Paul Ferreira. He says Vamos Serbia. Yeah, vamos. Vamos, bro, vamos. Oh, shot from distance. Oh, now counter Serbia, and they lose out. Oh, track back there. Oh, loose pass from Marquinhos has to be cleaned up by, I think, Casemiro. I'm not sure. Thiago Silva was captain of Brazil. He will captain Brazil, and he will captain Brazil to the third. It's the third time he's captaining them to a World Cup. So well done, Thiago Silva, on that achievement. And yeah, if you're watching, make sure to get your score prediction in. What do you reckon? And who do you think will be the goal scorers? If you say there will be goals in this game. No, Neymar. Oh, long range shot, and it's I think it got blocked by one of the defenders, or maybe it hit Charleston. I think I don't just for the ball flying. But yeah, be up everyone. And in the chat, I see you guys be up. Oh, nice ball played. Rafinha, what can he do? You pass back to Paqueta, who gives it to Casemiro and switch it to Neymar, who gives it to Vinicius Junior. What will he do? He gives it to, oh, Casemiro shot, but just straight to the keeper. Oh, not a bad effort. Not a bad effort. Um, probably maybe should have paused, but really not good. Not a bad effort, of course. You had Neymar's shot that was blocked. Yeah, the defender can't do anything about that. Serbia, they're losing out on the second ball, Serbia. Um, so yeah, they're just losing out. That's a thing. Lose out on the second balls, and then it's a nightmare. And now Brazil, then what will they do? Can they spring and attack forward? Oh, nice touch there by Vinny, Vinny Junior, Vinny. Oh, Vinicius. It goes left, it goes right, and then he loses the ball. He tries to do good, but sometimes he does something before he thinks of doing it. Like he's too over eager. If you guys know what I mean, it does something, but he didn't think of what that's going to lead to. I think that's a problem. Just going to quickly check and if I got some message. Mm, so yeah, so just got that message. Okay, what was it? So yeah, sorry about that, people. I will. Um, we'll do it's at the 24th minute. Mm, mm, oh, oops. This seems going to be a no game. Ah, jeez. Mm, I'm falling asleep. Jeez, I'm falling asleep. No. Serbia on the attack. Come on, come on. What can they do? Oh, far post cross. Oh, almost. I find Mitrovic. It's good work there by Dusan Tadic, I think that was. What's this in my pocket? Oh, that. So yeah. Neymar Zito. Oh, sorry, not Neymar Zito. Oh, Thiago Silva with a beautiful long ball. Oh, but the defender Plavic gets there and they will head it out for throwing. Oh, hey, what is, somebody just score, please. Please, I don't think I should have watched longs because I always get boring games. Set this out the game off. Nothing for me. What I set the game? Oh, it was Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Thiago Silva, not Neymar. He plays like Neymar. Neymar. The defense of Neymar. Oh. And now Serbia can attack the Irish and lose that. That's the thing. When they counter, it's one man going forward with maybe someone helping out. But not really anything there. Uh, Oh, Vinny! Oh, Vinny! Penalty, potentially. Penalty. Did he caught him? If he didn't, fair play to the goalkeeper. Doesn't seem like he did. Vinicius Junior, oh, bro. I want you finishing that. And the ref is going to give a yellow card to Milinkovic. Let's see. Oh, I think he gets Vinicius. They he gets the ball first, but it does get him, but they're not going to blow it. No, for it, free kick to Brussels on the edge of uh, the pitch. What can they do? Brussels. Oh, short taken. Pass to Vinicius. He gets it in. And that will go all the way out. Terrible cross. Absolute terrible. You'd think the caliber of someone better, someone like that, is going to be get better, but no. Oh, I think I may as well fall asleep in it. If I close my eyes right now, I'm gone. I'm going to have a sleep watch now. Watch how I sleep because it's really nothing has happened. Few Brussels chances. Other than that, absolutely nothing. But I think Brazil's games are going to be boring, especially when they play against a team like Serbia, who's going to let them come at them and sit back and defend. But I think when they play against uh, um, Switzerland and all, I think it's going to be different. And yeah, or Switzerland or Argentina. No, not Argentina. Against an England team. I think it will be a more exciting game. Oh, beautiful ball to Rafinha. It in and it goes out for a corner. Well done, Thiago Silva, by the way. Thiago. That was Casemiro, I believe. What a ball. The vision. Now corner to Brussels. I think Name is going to take it again. I will front post, and it gets cleared out for another one. They are also always like, what's what you doing? Um, so yeah, short second corner. Oh, beautiful skill move. Oh, beautiful skill move there. Um, to Lucas Paqueta, then and cut back pass to Neymar. Neymar. Oh, sorry, Rafinha. Oh, puts it and now Serbia on the counter. Oh, and they just get dispossessed so easily. And yeah. Oh, I don't think I have seen how many touches as Mitrovic. Let's see, Mitrovic. Minutes played 31. On how many touches? Okay, 11 touches. Nice. Okay. Dusan Taric. Charlie, yeah, I said no. 13. That tells you. Milinkovic Savic. I think he said more. Yeah, 20 touches. But still, the attacker doing nothing. Yeah, Maldanovic. 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 What's it? However you say it. He has not had a good game. Let me see. Yeah. One. I'm just going to check something. Okay. No. Not receive something back from them. So yeah. Our beautiful ball cross. Thiago Silva passes it to Marquinhos. Sorry, not Marquinhos, Casemiro, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. Oh, this game. Every time I do a watch along, every time I try to pick a good game. People are telling me this was going to be a good game. Serbia, you got Brazil, Samba. Um, jeez. Oh, ball in. Brazil just need to take the chances. Yeah, but surprised the ref hasn't called for some of the fouls. To be honest, let me just check. Let me check. Cool. Okay. Oh, oh, played. Oh, are you dumb? Are you dumb? What was that, Rafinha? So that would it's on a plate for you. How? Ball comes nicely across. It is into the side netting. Can even go near post. But no, you're going to decide to scuff it. Now, I could have seen a goal. I like the color of his shirt, yellow for Brazil. Nah, just, I had a yellow shirt. Um, nah, not yellow for Brazil. Money. You must. I must pick a different game where it's not going to be no. Oh, go on. Oh, Serbia almost scored. Ah, say we want to go. We want to go. Oh, say we want a goal. 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 Oh, say we want to go. Vinicius shines. Stop diving. Neymar stop diving. Oh, Brazil, please score. Oh, Serbia, please score. Uh, yes, go on. Oh, flipping, what is that? Oh, maybe not. Nah, they're not going to score. Oh, ball in. Oh, far post. Oh, close. Close. Uh, close. Oh, you dumb fool. I just want to say Thiago Silva Marquinhos and Casemiro have some of the best vision I've ever seen. Oh, I'd love Marquinhos. If Marquinhos was just younger, I would love him at Chelsea. Yeah, not even the crowd is into it. The crowd is just like, okay, it's going to do something. Yeah, that's how the crowd is. But yeah, they say what throwing to look at you said that looks so good on you. Oh, what's a thing to do on the wall? Oh, what a thing to do. Hashtag Coldplay. Nah, I just thought I would. Yeah. Thanks, man, for the compliment. But yeah, yeah. I didn't prepare for Brussels. For Brussels. Yeah. Um, Please. Oh, we want a goal. Oh, give us a goal. Oh, give us a goal. Please. We're sleeping, yeah. Give us a goal. Give us a goal. We're taking a nap. Give us a goal. Otherwise, we sleep. Give us a goal. Pass. No. Pass to Vinny. He's wide open. Pass to Vinny. Vinny. Ah, now he passes back. Pass to Vinny. Vinny. Pass. Pass. Pass to him. Pass. Pass. He goes back. Pass. Pass short. Short. Yeah. Okay. Uh, don't pass back. Uh, yeah. Pass. Pass to. Pass. Pass to Rafinha. Pass to Rafinha. Now pass. Good work. Go on, Lucas. Lucas Paqueta. Ball it. Ah, Richarlison. You're idiot. You're idiot, Richarlison. And now counter by Serbia. Milinkovic gives it to, I believe, Mitrovic. And now they pass it back. Oh, pass it back to the goalkeeper. Oh, this is beautiful tiki-taka football. From front to back football by Serbia. Get it to your striker and then put it all the way back to your goalkeeper. Oh, brilliant, you know. Oh, brilliant football. Serbia. Serbia, what can they do? Oh, Serbia. Go left, goes right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Come on, give us a goal. Come on, give us a goal. We're tired, we're tired. Come on, give us life. Give us a goal. Give us a goal. We're falling asleep. We're falling asleep. Oh, we're falling asleep. We are falling asleep. Here, give us a goal. Welcome, James. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see what happened there. I feel. What do you mean? Only us, James. Um,
yeah.
Vinny. Ah, Vinny. Why, Vinny? Pass the ball. Vinny. Nah, I'm so glad he isn't at Chelsea. How do you miss that? Why is he taking too? It's taking too long. Yes, that's on your channel.
No,
No or yeah, yeah or no,
no.
no. Okay. On whose channel is it? Ah, crossing and it's cleared. But yeah, throwing. Oh, give us a goal. Give us a goal. We're falling asleep. Give us a goal. Give us a goal. Oh, we're falling asleep. Throwing to Brazil. Throwing to Brazil. And Neymar has it on the wrong side of the box. Foul called on Neymar. Now they will probably clear it away. Just because we want to check the message I have. Uh, it's not done. One second. So yeah, gives it off to Rafinha. Rafinha drives forward. And drives out of.
Yeah.
Oh, oh. So yeah, uh, uh, a few minutes remain. Edmund knows. Wait, so you can change the banner?
Yeah.
What do you mean by Edmund knows? Chance here for Serbia. Ah, who's that? Dusan Tadic. He's so bad. Oh, Tadic, why are you so bad? Oh, Tadic, Tadic, why are you so bad? Please help me. Luckily, I'm not doing worse at this game. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Hmm. Mm, I'm so. But yeah. 1 minute was added on. Yeah, I agree with that. It's really any stoppages. Mm. So yeah, that's half time. I'm just going to wait for Mani to pop in. Not really much to say about our Serbia. They've had a few chances, but not really anything of salt that could have led to a goal or anything. And, so yeah. Oh, Um, but yeah, nothing really else to say. Um, to be honest, what we got. mm, yeah. Oh, and thank. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, money is yeah. Oh, money. Oh, so glad you're yet to relieve me from my pain.
Yeah, but listen, just remember that if a game is normally bad in the first half, it explodes in the second, so don't worry about it, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
James,
yeah,
good to
for
see you, mate. How are you?
yeah, Perez, James.
Yeah,
Yep,
so
yes.
James, I just heard the news that Gary O'Neill has been given a new deal to stay as manager. You happy?
Yeah.
Awesome. All the boys at UTC I'm in touch with them. They told me the news, so he deserves it, and I'm very happy. No Marcelo Bielsa.
Yeah.
Good.
Boo! Bielsa, Bielsa, Bielsa. Yeah, I'm going to leave it over to you, Money. Because, jeez, that was boring off. Oh, so yeah, see you all in a bit, people. We'll be live 9:15 or 30 p.m.
Yeah.
UK time. So make sure tune in to that treatment will be a round review and a round two predictions. So yeah, well, I almost pressed the end broadcast button. So yeah, see ya. Oh wait, bye.
Yep, that's the worst button you want to press. So we'll see you soon. Yeah, definitely. And there's another Hanno here. I think he's the one who controls it. So have you had your dinner, mate?
Yeah.
Good, 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 good. And so did you enjoy the game or?
Yeah.
But no goals. So if they score, it'll be nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, I was watching that game, and obviously Brazil had marginally the better game, but no goals as of yet. Serbian goalkeeper's done a good job so far. A surprise,
Yeah.
surprise selection, but he's done quite well. And this could be another game where Brazil might find it difficult to break the
Mm.
team down. I think Tito is going to have to depend on his bench to possibly give him some help, but this has been a crazy and unique World Cup. So I'm going to mute this, and I'm watching the TV. I'll listen to what they're saying, and I'll come back to you. Yeah, that was Luis Figo who was talking. Obviously, I've got different pundits to the pundits back in England, but there was a chance where from the corner kick, Neymar kicked it and the keeper had to punch it. If the keeper didn't punch it, that would have gone in. So clearly, Brazil have had the better chances, but the goalkeeper has done well so far. By the way, tomorrow Wales will be playing Iran. Chris Mepham and Kiefer Moore will be starting. Will you be watching that game?
Yeah.
Good. Make sure you catch your cherries.
Yeah.
Kiefer Moore did well, and so did Chris Mepham. I was watching that game, doing a watch along for this channel as well. And if they beat Iran, they could also qualify for the next stage. So here's hoping. Still no signs of any attack yet, but any goals yet, but they're still attacking. Just 59% of the possession, 2 shots on target, 87% pass accuracy compared to 84 for Serbia, and 90 more passes. So Brazil have had most of the possession, but not been able to do very much with it, and Serbia have stuck to their task and been very solid in defense. So could be difficult, but we will see what happens. And of course, England are playing tomorrow in the evening game. And, that's also going to be a game where they will be expected to win. But, the US will give them a tough fight. They gave Wales a tough fight on Monday. And, again, they're going to continue playing well.
Part of the pitch that
And they're discussing Neymar now, Figo and Rooney, talking about how much he's attacked, and he's mainly been active sort of down the left wing. It's hard to see which attackers he could call on. Obviously, Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli are on the bench, and they could perhaps come off. I'd like to see him bring on Martinelli instead. I don't see any changes being made, but clearly Brazil will be looking to try and get something out of the game, and they have to, obviously. Yep. So Figo and Rooney predicting that there will be some changes for Brazil, and could end up being a dour 1-0 win, but that will suit Brazil fine. A win is a win. And they will obviously want to make sure that they join Switzerland at the top of the group and make sure they secure their passage to the next round. But this has been a very crazy tournament with a lot of shocks, and it just goes to show, when you have very little time to acclimatize to the conditions, it's very difficult to, prepare and, really get set. But in the Argentina-Saudi Arabia game, for instance, they had the ball in the back of the net 3 times and should have crushed them. And I think they just disintegrated in the end. But so, James, I want your prediction. James.
Yeah.
So how many goals do you think Brazil will score today? 1 or 2?
Elvis. 2 what? 2 what?
Oh, you're predicting a 2-1 for Brazil, huh?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. I don't know who will score for Serbia. It might be Mitrovic or it could be someone else. Allison looks in good form, and I think he's obviously played Mitrovic before when he was at Liverpool and Mitrovic was at Fulham, so he might know how well he will play. And the fact that Brazil have a lot of Premiership players in the squad and in the first team will definitely be helpful. Kickoff will be starting another few minutes from now. Should be great fun. Looking forward to it. And the players are now out. I mean, they're in the tunnel, but they haven't come out to the yet. Okay, James seems to have gone right now. So, as usual, you are back with the coach's corner, and we are about to start the second half. I'm sure he'll come back. Allison and obviously Danilo having a bit of a talking to. Not the Portuguese one, the Brazilian one, and then Thiago Silva, Richarlison, Marquinhos, and others. Could possibly expect to see at least Gabriel Martinelli off the bench. Not too sure about Gabriel Jesus, who, quite frankly, hasn't really been prolific. In great form at the start of the season, but didn't score a goal for about 12 straight games, and that's not really the type of form you'd want to have. So Jesus, by all accounts, is perhaps lucky to be in the squad. Sorry to say this, Arsenal fans, but that's my opinion. And be interesting to see what type of options Tite will exercise coming off the bench. And there is Neymar, who is just about to strap his left wrist with a bit of bandage and then put his shirt on. No changes at halftime from what I can see. And as I've said, the Serbian goalkeeper, Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, has done well. Obviously a namesake of Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. A surprise introduction ahead of the likes of Predrag Rakovic and Marko Dimitrovic, but given his lack of experience, but certainly his height has been a factor, just like Andries Noppert was for the Netherlands against Senegal. So it could very well be that for the Netherlands, when they play tomorrow, Noppert will keep his place, and if Vanja Milinkovic-Savic is able to, keep them out, that'll be good. And they've just kicked off right now. Serbia are attacking from left to right, and it's still with the defense. Milenkovic, who passes it across the field to, let me see who that is. Looks like Gudel to me, who's come back to defend. It is back with Milenkovic. And Brazil are going to continue to press. Veljkovic, who passes it back to the goalkeeper. And that is, and the Brazil have stolen it. Could they score? Nope. They run into the Serbian goalkeeper just like a train hitting the buffers once again. Another very big, tall, strapping lad, at least 6'6". And in the opening minute, Brazil very nearly had it, but they just couldn't find a way past the goalkeeper. So an inspired selection there. It is Alexandre, the left back, who takes the throw to Casemiro, who will try and pump it across the field to, I think that was Rafinha there. Now it's back with the defense. Hanno, good to see you. Are you coming back in? Whoops. Apparently not. But the ball is with Brazil, and they are continuing to attack down the right. Sort of been pushed back a little bit, but they can always try and come forward. And this is a good start from them because they've tried to capitalize on some uncertainty in the Serbian defense. It is Marquinhos who has the ball, and they're still going to try and pass it forward, but the defense holds firm. That is Pavlovic, who was able to intercept that. He is on a booking, so he will need to be very careful. Now, a lot will obviously depend on Dusan Tadic and Alexander Mitrovic, but Brazil are on the attack now through what looks like Richarlison. And does the referee give a free kick? No, he doesn't, but it's Richarlison is still on the floor, and he's been told to get up and continue. And it is the captain Dusan Tadic there, but he's lost out to Casemiro now. He can try and start an attack. Certainly been very impressive since moving to Manchester United and continuing his good form for the Seleção here tonight. Marquinhos. And that is Neymar all the way to Alexandro, who's come up a little bit, but also staying as far back as he can. That's Vinicius Jr. further down the left, of course. And the ball is now being passed to the right. I believe that is Neymar who's trying to thread a pass through, but they just couldn't find a way in. And Brazil need to take their chances. I mean, the Serbian goalkeeper has certainly done his job and done very well. And that is Andrija Zivkovic, down the right. And Zivkovic is down, but play continues. And it's a combination of, I see Vinicius Jr. running down, and that will definitely be a free kick and a well-deserved booking there for Nemanja Gudel from Serbia. A poor challenge to make under the circumstances, and it puts Brazil in a difficult position. Now, that is, of course, Neymar who was fouled there, and obviously the tackle warranted a free kick, and it warranted a yellow card. So that's the second Serbian who's gone into the book today. No bookings for the Brazilians. No cards to match their jerseys, but... And Rafinha once again smacking it straight at the goalkeeper, Milinkovic-Savic there, spreading himself really well, using his frame to an advantage. But it seems clear to me that Rafinha doesn't really have that ability to, sense a shot at goal the way the likes of Neymar and Richarlison and others would do. And the goalkeeper now, Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, organizing his wall. It's both Rafinha and Neymar who are standing over that. It is Andrija Zivkovic who's on the floor in the event that the free kick goes under the wall. But if it's Neymar who's taking it, he's not going to go under the wall. Is it Rafinha or Neymar who will take this kick? Beautiful videography there. You can see the rivulets of sweat dripping down Neymar's face as he takes it. And the wall does its job, sending it over the bar for a corner. And it was Neymar, in fact, who took that corner in the first half, which very nearly sneaked into the goal, only for Milinkovic-Savic, the goalkeeper, to smartly punch it out. And it was important that he did it correctly, because one misplaced punch would have sent that ball in. But it's a right-footed in-swinger from Neymar. And it's in, but well blocked by the Serbian defense. I think Brazil were trying to look for another corner, but they obviously weren't going to get it. And the referee will probably stop play for Sergej Milinkovic-Savic, who took a bit of a blow there with the ball. Certainly no foul there. And, he's now down. No threat of a concussion, really. And it was the number 4, Milenkovic, who headed that over. Nikola Milenkovic. And he seems to be fine. Certainly no threat of him swallowing his tongue. It was a sharp blow to the face, mind you, but he's okay. And that is Alexandro with the throw, and he will have to come back and defend. That is Thiago Silva, the Brazilian captain. Marquinhos. Passes it to Danilo at right back. Back to Marquinhos. Sends it long, hoping to find Vinicius Jr. And that will be a throw-in for Serbia. Vinicius Jr. wasn't going to get a foul that way. And so with the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20, 9, 10, and 11, that is the closest any side has come to fielding the numbers 1 to 10 in the World Cup. And speaking of which, is there a penalty? No, the referee waves that aside. And it wouldn't surprise me if Rafinha would be brought off. But it's Mladenovic who tries to clear that away, the left wing back now, because Serbia have now sort of transitioned into a 3-4-2-1. They were actually a 3-5-1-1 at one point in time, with Tadic behind Mitrovic up front. Paqueta showing some fancy footwork there, and a lot of needling action right now. So wouldn't say that the first half was necessarily cagey, because there were a few chances, but still, those are the types of chances that Brazil have to put away, and the selection of Milinkovic-Savic in goal proving to be a masterstroke there. So the throw-in is taken, and Brazil are defending in numbers, and Thiago Silva can run with the ball and pass it. Well done. And Vinicius Jr., does he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Well done, Vinny. Down the left. Evades the defender quite brilliantly. Tries to pass it, but cannot find an attacker. First time volley, not really executed very well. And Serbia can clear their lines, but they can't, because Zivkovic has lost out. And now they come in again through Casemiro. Thiago Silva. Back to Casemiro, who has no problem settling back into defense whenever he can. Marquinhos. Thiago Silva. And now Casemiro sort of floated down away a little bit further down. That is Neymar trying to come in there, and once again some really top quality Serbian defending. Maybe not top quality, but certainly effective. But Thiago Silva now, all the way to Marquinhos. Danilo. And that was Casemiro. That is Danilo. And trying to thread it through, but not being able to find anyone. But that is Neymar out to Vinicius Jr. Finding it through, and that goes wide. So they're knocking on the door, Brazil. And some excellent work by Actually, that was another player who, provided that pass to Vinicius Jr. And the connection on that from Neymar was absolutely awful. But they're not giving up. 10 minutes of the second half gone. 35 left, and it's still Brazil 0, Serbia 0. And that reminds me, I've got to make sure that's why Hanno's back, taking charge of the ticker. And Serbia continuing to try and attack, but there's a lot of head tennis going on. I call this head tennis because, it could perhaps be head volleyball, if you will, but whatever. And that shot from Ladenovic goes straight to Alisson Becker. Not really going to trouble him. And Brazil can start again through Thiago Silva. Do we have anyone in the studio? James, welcome back. So, second half started, about 11 minutes in now. Brazil is still trying to attack and find a way through, but the door's been closed on them. They have a free kick, though. Neymar's been fouled. It's Sasa Lukic who's the guilty party. No relation, of course, to John Lukic, former Arsenal and Leeds goalkeeper. And Serbia making a substitution. Nemanja Gudel is going off. I think wouldn't be wise to risk a second booking. And he's being replaced by the number 24, Ivan Ilic. So one would assume that it would be a like-for-like substitution. And there's another substitution, Radonjic, the number 7, who's also coming on. And he is replacing the number 14, Andrija Zivkovic. So hopefully these two new changes will try and spark some life into Serbia, and maybe, obviously done to try to get rid of any possible tiredness and maybe inject some freshness. But Serbia still have the ball in their own half, and it's back with the goalkeeper. Tries to send it long, but doesn't find any of his teammates. And that's a rather risky attempt at a back pass there, which could be capitalized on by Serbia because they're almost in the penalty area. Nearly found the man, but an excellent defensive header there by Alexandro, the left back, over Marquinhos, who wasn't able to block that, but the left back, Alexandro, was there. And interestingly enough, Brazil have a rather strange system of numbering their defenders. While 2 would be the right back, 3 and 4 are the centre backs, and the left back wears number 6, just like Roberto Carlos did all those years ago. And it's the Serbian number 10, the captain, Dusan Tadic, who'll be taking that corner. I would imagine it would be, it's a left-footed in-swinger. Does he find the man? Nope. The Brazilian defense stands firm and heads it away. And that is Marquinhos there who got the final header. So this is now a good period for Serbia. If they can sustain this and put Brazil under pressure, then it could reap some dividends, but we will see. We see the substitute Ivan Ilic coming in, and he receives the throw-in, possibly trying to contribute to an attack, but once again, the defense holds firm, and that goes out for a goal kick. It is Danilo there doing the tidying up. Experience there, shielding that from Dusan Tadic. Milinkovic-Savic actually rose for the header, but once again, Alexandro using his head, pun intended, to save his team, and Marquinhos cleaning up. And now Brazil can move, and they have a free kick with Neymar fouled inside the center circle. And Tadic is in no mood to play nice today. So this has been a really good display by Brazil in terms of concentrating really hard and making sure that Brazil don't get any easy advantages, but reducing them to hopeful shots on goal, and that comes off the post. And for once, the Serbian keeper is beaten, but he's saved by the post. A speculative shot, powerful enough, and that shot from Vinicius Jr. was never going to trouble the keeper, but you could see there that, from Alexandro with that wicked left foot of his, It beat him, but didn't really have the curl it needed. With a little bit of curl and dip, it could perhaps have beaten him. That would have been an amazing goal, an early candidate for goal of the tournament. And the reaction there almost says it. But certainly living up to the reputation of the legend that is Roberto Carlos there. Alexandro. And once again, Brazil will try to come away. Nice pass from Rafinha, but that's a little bit too heavy-footed. Actually, that wasn't Rafinha. That was Richarlison who passed that. I had to make sure I remember the color of his hair. A much lighter shade of platinum blonde than Rafinha, who has highlights. Back with the Serbian goalkeeper, Milinkovic-Savic. And still not able to quite clear it out yet. And this one finds a Brazilian outfielder, Danilo, the right back. And if Richarlison could have gotten that, he would have been through on goal. But once again, Brazil are in control. And Tite has certainly molded his team into a fine unit that can control the pace of the game. The only loss that they had in their last 29 or 30 games was, of course, the Copa America final at the Maracanã. Angel Di Maria scoring the goal in a 1-0 win, providing Lionel Messi his first piece of silverware with Argentina, and he would dearly love to win a second. But it's all about Brazil. It's all about Neymar and his boys. It's all about Thiago Silva. It's all about Rafinha, Richarlison, Marquinhos. And it is Rafinha now who gets into the penalty area, but Neymar there pretty much losing his bearings. But Brazil can come back. It's Neymar now, weaving it through. He needs to pass the ball to Vinny Jr. Excellent shot, but that is in, and they're claiming an offside, but the goal seems to be given, and it is Richarlison who scores. And finally, the deadlock is broken. Finally, the deadlock is broken. So, sustained pressure finally working, and attacking in numbers is always the best policy here. And you can see why Brazil will be a very much feared opposition, because when they hunt together in a pack, it's very difficult to slow them down. And we see here Neymar doing a lot of the dirty work, leaving the shot for Vinny Jr. And I think there might have been a player offside, but he wasn't really interfering with the play. And that was, in fact, Rafinha who had strayed about a yard offside, but Richarlison was onside, and that's why the goal is given. But if they do send it to VAR for a check, then it could very well be disallowed, because, you know, Rafinha really had no business coming up that far. Well, they're still checking it. It's still an anxious wait. And but the reaction of the fans apparently says that the goal is good, and they just kicked off, which means that the goal is indeed good. So 63 on 60. Well, apparently that's 63 minutes for some reason. I think he probably scored it when the 62nd minute elapsed. So that now counts as the 63rd minute. And you can see next to my name, I've written Vai ou Seleção. That is, of course, Portuguese for "come on, the selection," which is the nickname for the Brazilian national team. And Tadic is on the ground, clutching his neck. It looks as though he could be injured. And so you want to take a look and see who the referee is. It is Alireza Fagani. I'm assuming that he would be Iranian. And the players over there, apoplectic. Lukic over there trying to remonstrate the referee. It was Casemiro who sort of jumped on him and sort of placed his hand rather heavily on Tadic's neck. And the seconds are ticking away. And finally, Brazil can celebrate. But Well, Richarlison was actually lucky that he was the first one to get that, because if that had in fact gone to Rafinha, that would definitely have been chalked off for offside. But now this is the signal for Serbia to make another double substitution. They're bringing on Dusan Vlahovic and Darko Lazovic, and it looks as though Lukic and Mladenovic will be going off. So it's Sasa Lukic and Filip Mladenovic who are going off, making way for Dusan Vlahovic and Darko Lazovic. Dusan Vlahovic, of course, a target for many top clubs this coming January, including Arsenal. We'll see if he can live up to that billing. And Serbia can now attack down the left, stretching the defense, but it is Danilo who holds firm and is able to recover quite nicely. And he now has to find a pass which will take the team out of the half, and he does, only for the ball to be sent back into the Brazilian half. And that is Pavlovic who kept that in play. And you can see now that the same approach that Serbia have used is still being used. They're trying to double team each of the Brazil attackers, and Richarlison's been running around quite a lot. And Lazovic gets his first touch. And they're sort of now playing amongst themselves. It is the number 5, Veljkovic, who has the ball right now. And that's being passed along the left. It is with Radonjic, one of the substitutes. But that's been cleared away. And through Neymar now, actually Rafinha now, Brazil could try to attack. Vinicius Jr. does some brilliant work to reclaim that. Can he shoot? No, he can't. Well, that was actually Neymar who did that work and once again sent tumbling. And Vinicius Jr. had done some even brilliant work to take that away from the defender and just couldn't quite get it back. So Brazil have scored and they're looking good. You happy?
Yeah.
Just goes to show you cannot continue to defend and defend and defend for too long. One of these days, you are going to concede. And see, you put a link over there, and I will obviously try and check that out if I can. But yeah, I'll check that soon. And at the moment, it's now back to the high line of defense for Serbia. Veljkovic now, who has the ball, the number 5. Charged down by Richarlison, but Milenkovic will clean that up and send that all the way to Ilic. And he passes it to Pavlovic. Back to Ilic again. Back to Ilic, who's trying to sort of start an attack. Down the left. Can he find a way through this Brazilian rear guard? It's Radonjic, the substitute, who is able to win a corner. So this is a good period of pressure from Serbia. And this could be a chance for them to try to get in behind the defense and possibly score. All eyes, of course, will be on this man, Mitrovic, number 9. In swinging, but the header is completely over the bar. And that is Pavlovic, who headed that over. Wrong part of his head. You're not supposed to use the top of the head. You've got to try to use the front of that. And clearly there was no control on that, and that was sent ballooning over the bar. And there is the great man himself, Roberto Carlos, sitting over there, watching intently, quite happy to see his one of his successors, Alexandro, having a good game. And that is sent out to Marquinhos, to Thiago Silva. And Neymar certainly done a lot of running. And Sandro's been dispossessed. But that was a pretty poor foul there. And, well, apparently, Serbia have ended up winning a corner. So back again they come, and that wasn't called a foul. Coming up to the 70th minute mark. And the Serbians are coming. And it's Dusan Tadic who will be taking this. A left-footed in-swinger this time. He'll hope to try and curl it in, maybe find an attacker. And that was exceptionally close. Headed back towards goal. The danger is not over, but now it is. Blasted over the bar there by Lazovic. But you can see everyone rising up and that going across the goal. And it was Sergei, in fact, who was the first to rise up and try and head it towards goal. But Marquinhos is able to head that away. And Lazovic lining himself up for a shot. And attempted a bicycle kick over there, which didn't quite turn out right from Vlahovic. But in the end, all's well that ends well if you're a Brazilian fan. And yeah, they're still 1-0 ahead. And Neymar has once again done a lot of running and received the ball between the midfield and defensive lines 14 times. Tied, of course, with Tadic from Serbia. And Serbia now are on the attack, and it is Tadic right now trying to control things outside the penalty area, but that is easily claimed by Alisson Becker. So Mitrovic has been starved of supply. And another Brazilian fullback, the legendary Cafu, winning captain in 2002 with Roberto Carlos as his teammate. One of many eminent ex-players being given royal treatment as guests of FIFA for this tournament. And Tite once again making his instructions quite clear. He's molded the team into a really tight unit. And that tightness is, of course, epitomized by the fact that Dani Alves at 39 is still in the squad for his leadership qualities. Also to keep Neymar well behaved. And Neymar actually misplaced that pass, sadly. Pass properly done would have caused some problems. But it is now Lazovic who can come down the right, and he is intercepted. And that is the signal for Vinicius Jr. to run down the left. He also couldn't find a through pass. And I think the tiredness might be starting to creep in. So this could be the signal for Tite to start making some substitutions, because his Serbian counterpart has already made 4. Tite now looks to consider replacing some tired legs. And as I say that, he is bringing someone on. And I did mention that had they fielded the 8 instead of the 20, they would have had a full set of 1 to 11. Well, that 8 is coming on right now. And looks as though he might possibly be replacing Lucas Paqueta, because Casemiro has just been too important. And that was an important intervention there, which prevented a Brazilian attack. Neymar once again. He's been everywhere, this boy. And Vinicius Jr. now running against Vlahovic. A bicycle kick, and how about that for a second goal? On 73 minutes, controlled it beautifully. On the volley. Whacked it in. No chance for the goalkeeper. And it is 2-0 to the Seleção. So it looks as though Fred, the number 8, will have to wait to come on, because that was quite simply sublime. What a finish that was. I'm just going to update the ticker now and just show you what happened. And clearly, Pavlovic is shell-shocked, but great work again for Vinicius Jr. Controls it with his left, whacks it with his right. I mean, you just have to see it to believe it. Controls it with his left. And again, an almost semi-bicycle kick with his right into the goalkeeper's right-hand side of the net. And although the goalkeeper is tall, that was struck with such ferocity, he had no chance. And that is a goal fit to win any football match, never mind a group stage match at this World Cup. And forget about Neymar. Richarlison is earning his crust. And to all you Spurs fans who are watching, you've just made a brilliant, brilliant purchase. And maybe he'll continue this form for Tottenham when he comes back. You never know. So now with that goal, does Tite bring on his substitute? Yes, he does. And it is Lucas Paqueta who will be coming off, the number 7. And number 7 will be replaced by number 8, Fred. 82% pass completion, and he's run a distance of 8.5 kilometers. Good stint for him. And Fred will be on for the last 15 minutes. And it's a double substitution because the number 21 for Brazil, Rodrigo, is also coming on, and he will be replacing the number 20, Vinicius Jr., who has had a magnificent game today. An absolute demon down that left wing. And both Fred and Rodrigo will have 15 minutes to try and do whatever they can to either manage the game and prevent a goal being conceded, or possibly add a third, maybe even a fourth. I mean, it's hard to imagine what Serbia have done wrong, but this is really an accomplished performance in the second half. And it just goes to show, Hannah, I don't know if you're watching this, but you were complaining that the game was sort of meandering out, but this seems to be the order of the day. Keep it cagey in the first half and then let the second half explode to life. So if you're not here, Hanno, if you're not on the stream, I hope at least you're watching this on the telly, because otherwise you would be missing an absolute treat. It's the Richarlison show. Pavlovic for Serbia. And that was past Velkovic, who gave it to Milenkovic. And all Serbia can do now is try and find something. There is still some time for them to score, but with Brazil intercepting that, they can now attack once again down the right, this time through the right back, Danilo. And Rodrigo was hoping to get there, but he couldn't get it. But will that go out for a throw? No, it isn't. It is controlled well by Dusan Vlahovic, who passes it to Lazovic, who can try and start an attack. It is back with Vlahovic right now. And Fred putting in an important interception after coming on. And it is Rodrigo's turn now. Might not have that express speed of Vinicius Jr., but certainly decent quality in his own right. Could have jinked to the left instead of the right there to give himself a chance, but ended up running into the Serbian defense like a train, hitting the buffers, and Casemiro, of course, sending that out. Important interception there from the number 4, Milenkovic. But that will be a Brazil throw. And it is the left back, Alexandro, who will take it. And now Arsenal fans can rejoice because Gabriel Jesus is coming on. He might possibly be brought on to replace either Neymar or Richarlison. After, of course, this attack is dealt with and Serbia concede a throw. So that was, of course, conceded by Vlahovic. And once again, it looks as though Neymar's on the floor. He's been attacked a lot. And that's the thing about people like Neymar and Messi. They're targeted for far too many times. And it wouldn't be a bad idea if Jesus were brought on for him. But it looks as though instead it will be the 2-goal hero, Richarlison, who will be brought off. Earning the congratulations and plaudits from his teammates. And it is Arsenal for Tottenham as Gabriel Jesus comes on with about 12 minutes to go. And another substitute coming on. Let me find out who that is. Looks as though it could be the number 15, Fabinho, who will be coming on. I wonder who he'll replace. Pardon me. So no hat-trick for Richarlison, but, you know, he's probably run a great deal and he's done his job. And seriously, that goal has shades of Paul Gascoigne in Euro 96 written all over it. The control with the left, the acrobatic kick with the right. A goal fit to grace any stage, a goal fit to win the biggest of matches. And you can see what it means to the Brazilian fans. And it is Neymar who comes off. 8.5 kilometers, 2 shots on target, but no goals. And it is the number 19, Anthony, from Manchester United, who replaces him. So, Manchester United for Paris Saint-Germain. And that means that all of Manchester United's representatives are on the field. Will we see Gabriel Martinelli to complete the Arsenal set? We'll have to see. But for now, Brazil are continuing to play, continuing to press. And we're coming up to the 80th minute mark with 10 minutes to go. It's Rafinha down the right, passing it through and hoping to receives a pass back, but some effective defending keeps that out. But it is, of course, Anthony now down the left. Alexandro, Casemiro, back to Alexandro. And it sends it a little bit long. Can Anthony get a hold on it? No, he can't, and that should be a goal kick. Claiming that the defender, Lazovic, had in fact touched that when he didn't. So Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, who until the first goal had a really good game, has seen himself beaten twice by 2 moments of opportunism from Richarlison. One, of course, a moment of opportunism, and the other one, an absolute thing of beauty. And it's Fred now, down the centre, and the pass is just strong enough to... it is back with Casemiro. And off the bar! Brazil are all over Serbia like a bad rash now. And this is definitely another team who could look set to go all the way. They've avoided being shocked tonight. They clearly had more in their arsenal. And they're still not done. Thiago Silva. Back to Marquinhos. Casemiro. And sends that a little bit further to... let me see who that is. It is Rodrigo now. Fred. Rodrigo! Saved by the keeper. And now it's with Rafinha. Brazil still continuing to press and still the first to the ball now. So this is a good sign for Brazil, because earlier on in the game they were never really that willing to try to race for the ball, but now they're showing a lot of initiative and a lot of energy. It is Rafinha now to Fred, threads it through, and well, there's certainly no claim for a penalty there. Gabriel Jesus trying to get in, but some good work there from Milenkovic to head him off. But that shot there, the keeper once again beaten. Casemiro there, who could have had a World Cup goal of his own, but sadly, that shot just didn't have the dip it needed to nestle in the back of the net. But this has been one heck of a performance, and Brazil are laying down their marker. Not quite the 7-0 that Spain were able to get against Costa Rica, but definitely a good result. And Fred nearly had another one, but that also was saved. But there will be a corner out of it. Well within the keeper's range. Good save indeed. In fact, it's fair to say that if it weren't for Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, the score would be even bigger. And Mitrovic, after a disappointing game where he didn't really get that much service, has been taken off for the number 6, Maksimovic, probably to engage in damage limitation. Nemanja Maksimovic. And his first order of duty will be to deal with this corner, which will be floated in by Anthony. It is still with Anthony now. Casemiro. And it's now with Rafinha, who can try and chip it in, and the keeper punches it. Could possibly have caught it, but instead opted to punch it, but anything will do. And I think the whistle has blown for an offside. So, yep, offside definitely. So, yes, it's Rodrigo, the number 21 there, who strayed offside a little bit. Brazil won't really mind, but if Serbia do get a goal, it could add to the tension a little bit. Haven't been too many stoppages in this game, so I can't really predict too much more in terms of stoppage time. But Serbia are on the attack now, down the left. And sadly, it was the number 7, Radinic, who couldn't keep that in play. And you could see the glum faces on the Serbian fans. That says it all. So about 6 minutes to go, plus stoppages, of course, and we will find out how much stoppages they are. And Serbia have intercepted, and that was, well, it's gone out for a corner now. Milenkovic there making himself very useful indeed, and Alison Becker not quite able to prevent that from going for a corner. So, can Serbia get something out of this game? Well, Tadic is still on the field, but there's no Mitrovic. So it could likely be one of the big central defenders who comes and scores. It is Tadic who will take it. Left-footed away swinger. Does he find his man? No. Once again, Brazil head clear. Only as far as Lazovic, though, but that is dealt with, and Brazil can attack. Needs a pass down the left, and Anthony is able to receive that. Passes it back to Casemiro, Alexandro, Thiago Silva. And it's with Danilo now down the right. Rafinha, slowing the pace down a little bit, and obviously, in no real intent to try to do much. But again, the players are warned. Any attempt to try and eat up the seconds will result in more seconds being added. It's back with Rafinha now. And sent through a little bit far. It's 1-on-1. And that was never going to go past the defense, but it is back out for... Well, it is now Anthony down the left who will take that. And Gabriel Jesus is also waiting on the edge of the penalty area to try and snap up an opportunity. It's Anthony against two, and Anthony wins, getting it through both of them. A nice through pass, and that shot from Rodrigo there, I think, over the bar. And that needed more dip, going for power and not precision, really. Sometimes you've just got to try and caress it, really, not go for too much power. And we haven't really seen too many of these high floating goals into the top corner. But that's it for Rafinha's night tonight. Been a pest for the Serbian defense, running down the right. And 9.6 kilometers, 2 shots on target. And the Arsenal set is complete because Gabriel Martinelli will be coming on for the last 3 minutes plus stoppages. Very much a case of game management now. I don't think Brazil will be in any hurry to try to, add to their lead necessarily. But again, if they do concede a goal, it could possibly set alarm bells ringing. You just don't know. Milinkovic-Savic, Sergej. That's headed down, and Brazil can try and clear. It is Gabriel Martinelli now with his express pace. He'll probably look to enjoy some interplay with Anthony maybe, but well, Anthony's not in the picture now, but Martinelli is. A nice cross into the penalty area, but no one on the end of that. But Brazil can still come and attack, and this is why they're so dangerous. I mean, certainly when it comes to their attacking ability, they are one of the best in the tournament, if not the best. Although with shots like that from Anthony, it doesn't really help. And I think with Martinelli coming on, Anthony has now switched to the right, which is his preferred position for Manchester United. So my hopes of interplay between Anthony and Martinelli have been dashed somewhat. But with 2 minutes to go, doesn't really matter. And Casemiro has had a fine night tonight with 16 forced turnovers. You want your central defensive midfielder to effectively be a thorn in the side of the opposing midfield and win some balls. That's exactly what he's done tonight, and he has been outstanding. And should have had a goal himself, by the way. That was a beautiful shot which left the keeper beaten. Hook, line, and sinker. It is Anthony down the right, and he lets it go through to Danilo, who overlaps beautifully. Does it find anyone there? Well, Gabriel Martinelli was on the end of that, but his header was wide. And this is just relentless stuff from Brazil right now, and obviously under pressure from Lazovic, number 22, couldn't really make much with that header. So Brazil can now clear through Veljkovic, and then a pass back to the keeper. Serbia really haven't done too much wrong tonight. It's just been a case of, Brazil managing the game quite efficiently and then coming into life in the second half. And boy, did they come into life with 2 goals from Richarlison. That second one will forever be talked about in the days ahead. Definitely a candidate for goal of the season. The tournament. It just goes to show in the excitement of that, I also, sometimes lose my train of thought and I lose the word I want to say. But It is what it is. That's football for you. And we are now coming up to the end of 90 minutes. We will see how much time will be added on. I really don't see Serbia being able to score at least 2 goals in the time added on, but it could depend on how much stoppages there have been. And with Marquinhos now, will he try to launch another attack? Well, a through ball is decent and some good interplay. And Fred needs to be careful, and he's in fact given that away. And the fourth official has signaled that there will be 7 minutes of time added on. So there could actually be quite some time for Serbia to turn the script on its head. Dusan Tadic now, can he lead a glorious fight back? Ilic. Pavlovic. Back to the captain, Tadic. And that is Maksimovic there, who passes that to Velkovic, sending that long. And it finds Radonjic on the left, but Anthony is harrying him. Still with Radonjic, who can try and cross it. Does it find anyone? No, Marquinhos is there. And Brazil might now need to play with a sense of urgency because there are 6 minutes left. And anything can happen in these 6 minutes. I suppose if they defend stoutly enough, they should ensure a clean sheet anyway, but you can just never tell. And Alisson flaps at that, but that cross goes harmlessly away from him. Nobody was there on the end of that. And that's just another example of how you simply cannot allow yourself to sit on any lead, not even a 2-goal lead. And we saw with Ghana coming back with a goal in the 89th minute earlier this evening, or this afternoon rather, that nothing, absolutely nothing can be taken for granted. Radonjic kept that in play. It was an attempted cross, and that went all the way over Alisson, who flapped at that, but thankfully for Brazil, there was no one on the end of that. Alexandro with the throw. And some more head tennis going on over there. And will there be time for another attack? Well, Martinelli had that, and Brazil still have that, and now Martinelli does have it. Down the left, into the penalty area, finds the man, and that is cleared away. So Brazil might really do well to score another goal. And Danilo seems to have pulled up with a little bit of cramp. I don't know if it's an injury, but he seems to be limping at the moment. Could this be... Well, not too sure that Brazil have any more substitutes they can make, though. Otherwise, Dani Alves would certainly come on. 2, 3... Nope, they've used all of their substitutes, so no appearance for Dani Alves. And that means that if Danilo is suffering with a slight knock, he will just have to either tough it out for the next 4 minutes or just leave Brazil down to 10 men. Well, Alison Becker can claim that. Shaved his beard for the tournament. I mean, he clearly didn't get the memo of no shave November. And Gabriel Jesus has kept his French beard alive. Certainly not a goatee by any means. And Brazil concede a free kick. That was Ivan Ilic there who started that. And now Serbia trying to play up through their defensive line. Pavlovic there passing to Vlahovic. I mean, that was Milinkovic-Savic, rather. Number 20. 18 is Vlahovic. And Brazil should be able to clear their lines. And they win a throw-in. So 3 minutes left of stoppage time, and the Serbian coach sitting over there will just wonder what could possibly have gone wrong. Nothing much went wrong. You just ran into a team who played the match and managed it better. And Rodrigo now will run down the left. A final flourish will be what Brazil want, but they're not going to get it with a poor pass like that. But maybe they'll get another chance with Casemiro leading that attack. It is with Anthony now. And Danilo seems to have recovered well because he was overlapping, but will now somehow run back. Thiago Silva is still on the field. He's had a fine game tonight, the Brazil skipper. Alexandro, the left back, sending it up to Martinelli. Not offside. Martinelli can certainly run. He can certainly tease the defenders. He can look for a man in the penalty area, but he won't find him. And Radjanic from Serbia will claim that and try and clear that and win a throw off Antony. So 2 minutes left, almost all over by the shouting. Even if Serbia were to score, they probably wouldn't be able to peg Brazil back. So this has been a professional performance by Tite's men, and they will top the group, even if they were to concede another goal by virtue of goals scored. But with a positive goal difference of 2, they are up and running. However, will Serbia win a free kick? Vlahovic is down. Nope, he slipped. Thiago Silva's innocent. And, well, the referee's certainly not going to blow the final whistle with more than a minute left. And there is Dani Alves now, the grandfather of the team, cracking a joke with Brazil's hero of the night. A sentiment shared by the Brazilians in the crowd, who are delighted with the way their team has begun the tournament. And Gabriel Jesus concedes a free kick. Needless foul on Pavlovic there, but shouldn't really matter much. I know he would have wanted to have a chance to score, but sometimes this is meant to be. So their next game should definitely be a cracker. I think they will fancy their chances against Cameroon. And Switzerland will certainly prove a tough nut to crack, but we will see how that works. The matchup between Xhaka and his Arsenal teammates, Jesus and Martinelli, will be interesting. Of course, neither of the Arsenal strikers should be starting with Richarlison and Neymar and Rafinha in this good form, but you just never know what can happen. And Serbia still attacking. Ivan Ilic now with the ball. Radonic down the left, and this will probably be the last throw of the dice for Serbia. Attempted a shot, but that is blocked. And will the referee blow for full time? Yes, he will. And that, my dear friends, is that. An accomplished, polished performance with Brazil running out winners 2-0 and certainly laying down their marker for the group. As I've said, it wasn't by any means the 7-0 thrashing that Spain were able to inflict on a Costa Rican side that clearly were on a hiding to nothing, but certainly serves as a reminder that this team is not to be messed with. They're here at the tournament, they're here to win, and they are here to certainly leave an impression. Let's see the comments right now. Okay, what a second goal. I'm glad you agree with me on that, Chelsea fan. That was a top quality finish. And as I said, reminiscent of Paul Gascoigne in Euro 96. Another reminder to keep hitting the like button. And I hope he's still watching the game, and maybe he'll come back onto the stream. But this will be the signal for me to bid you adieu, because I do have another stream coming up in the next few minutes. And a good question that, Craig. How many goals has Richarlison scored for Brazil in his career? I am going to look that up right now, my friend. Just bear with me, would you please, mate? And thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Richarlison de Andrade, the 10th of May, 1997. And I want to make sure I get the updated stats. It might possibly change. I don't know if it'll change on Wikipedia immediately, but let me see. As of the 27th of September, he has scored 17 goals in 38 games at an average of nearly 1 goal every 2 games. And you want that kind of proficiency when you're a striker, because with Gabriel Jesus, it's effectively, it's much, much less than that. He's played nearly 60 games and not even scored 20 goals. So clearly that's why he's on the bench. Brazil are the kings of the streets. I think that's what you wanted to say. Couldn't agree with you more, mate. Couldn't agree with you more. So if you could just possibly give me a couple of minutes, I will be right back. Just have to run a small errand and I will join you. 60 seconds. Time me. Well, that was about 50 seconds, and I promise you I'd be back within a minute, and I'd like to think I kept that promise. Is what it is, and let's take a look at the comments again. Yep, as you said, my dear Mr. Malloy, Brazil are the team of the streets. I suppose by that you mean a majority of their players grew up playing in the favelas or those, housing areas in Brazil, and obviously playing on the streets was, a thing they would do. Anthony told us a story about how he often learned his craft while playing on the streets against criminals, determined to make a better life for himself, and he most certainly did. And okay, 77 seconds. So you actually timed me. I'm glad you did that because it means that you actually listened to what I was saying. Tried my best to get back in time. I just couldn't, just late. So I do apologize for that. But I had to come back and make sure I end this stream. I hope you can forgive me, Craig. But this is the story of the day. Brazil running out 2-0 winners over a Serbian team that certainly looked solid enough and certainly did quite a lot of things right. But in the end, were just beaten by two moments of absolute opportunism and quality from Richarlison de Andrade. And they've certainly laid down a marker for the tournament. Certainly looked to be a team. Well, I hope you can all still hear me now. Like I've said, Serbia and Switzerland are expected to fight it out for second place because Cameroon, they did lose today and they certainly provided their share of moments, but I'm not too sure they will have the stamina to be able to eke out a result against Serbia and definitely not Brazil. But it's been a good day once again at the World Cup, and I'm really glad that all of you have tuned in. I will actually be hopping on now to Orest's stream with Orest Talks Football for a preview of the England game tomorrow. And of course, Wales are playing tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow, this is actually the end of the first round of matches in the group stages. The second round will begin tomorrow with action from groups A and B. Senegal and the Netherlands will obviously be playing against different opposition. Qatar and Senegal will be a must-win for the... who were the team to beat in this World Cup? Spain looked very good. See, here's the thing about Spain, yeah, Craig? They certainly prove that they have the tiki-taka football back, but when they come up against a team which can have their measure and certainly which can look solid, I'm not too sure how they will be able to cope. And bear in mind, they still have to play Germany and Japan. Germany might still be able to nullify their style because they play each other on a more regular basis. They should be able to beat Japan quite easily, notwithstanding the Samurai Blues shock win over Germany. So I agree that Spain looked good. Brazil today proved that they have the the proficiency in all areas of the pitch, and certainly in defense, they were quite outstanding. And will you calm down? You know I have to end the stream. I have to say goodbye to people. At least you didn't come on in and try and call me out. If you ever do that again, I swear, I'm going to hunt you down, and I'm going to give you what for. But anyway. Back to your question, Craig. I think certainly Spain and Brazil do look quite good, but funnily enough, you can't really make too many judgments based on the first round of games. I believe it's the second round of games which might offer a more definitive opinion, because as bad the result that Argentina got, they still have every chance of topping the group if they were to beat Mexico and Poland. I definitely don't see Saudi Arabia improving on that win. They've overachieved. I know that Hervé Renard has worked miracles with the likes of Zambia and the Ivory Coast in Africa. He's done well with Morocco. In fact, he was their coach when they played in the World Cup 4 years ago. But I don't see Saudi Arabia improving on that result. If anything, the expectations might get rid of them. So Argentina's still in with a chance. England certainly do look good, but they might have a few defensive worries. Wales will need to improve against Iran, and if they do, they certainly also aren't a team that should be taken lightly. The only problem is, of course, most of the stars from Euro 2016 are, in fact, getting on a little bit. We certainly won't see Chris Gunter playing for Wales anymore after this World Cup. I only hope he gets a chance to play. And as always, thanks a lot for your company, mate. And, it's people like you who really make these streams enjoyable and worth doing. And I want to thank you as well. And on that note, I will say goodbye to everyone else. I will give a few more of my thoughts later on. And I'll definitely look to see you all tomorrow for the start of the second round of matches in the group stages. But until then, you take care of yourselves. Thanks a lot for joining in. Enjoy the have a good night. Sleep well. Enjoy the rest of your week and the weekend to come. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And for now, though, from me, from the coach's corner, on behalf of Hanno, this is Manny Thangadurai saying thank you and good night. And I am out.